everybody's got a different way of making coffee. This is mine. I put the water on and I start to get it warm. I'm not making that much, but it's big enough for 2 jugs if I want. Just take my measuring spoons and I'll put in, what's this, 15 milliliter tablespoon. There we go. About 3 of those. Fill the water up to about midway the spout on this one. You can kind of hear the coffee pot starting to boil. Put the lid on. You have to adjust it back or forward on the hanging stick if it starts to boil over. You don't want that. This coffee I'm using is a Canadian coffee company out of Ontario called Balzac's Coffee. It's a dark roast, which I quite like. It comes in the cans instead of the bags. The bags, you throw them away, and well, they're garbage. In these cans, I've got everything you can imagine in these cans, from screws to barley and rice, and anyway. So every YouTuber on the planet seems to be selling coffee these days. I'm not, but if you're in Canada, can't go wrong with this. 100% Arabica, it means. I don't know, I guess that means it's probably Somalian coffee or something. I don't know. If you're a proper cowboy, you'd be using Arbuckle's coffee down in the States, but we can't get that up here unless you want to pay the government GST and border fees as soon as it crosses the border. So, I don't know, this is pretty good. So when I look down the spout, that coffee's starting to boil. Once it starts to boil, you want to leave it on kind of like a rolling boil for about 2 minutes. Even if you're making it on the stove at home, let it do a rolling boil for about 2 minutes. And what it's going to do is it's going to knock down the acidity in the coffee. A lot of people can't drink coffee because of stomach issues. But once you got the coffee made, if you boil it for a couple of minutes, not till it boils over, but just a nice rolling boil, it's going to destroy that acid in it. Don't ask me how it works. I'm not a chemist, but it does. And if you've got digestive issues like myself, it certainly helps. I never used to drink coffee, but now I do. It's great stuff. Highly recommend it. Well, they say a watch pot never boils, but well, when you turn your back, it boils over. So when you're done, some people put a little cold water in to settle the grounds. All the coffee grinds go to the bottom. I myself like to go one step further. I've been experimenting with coffee presses, and most of them don't cut it, they break. Got this one at Canadian Tire, manufactured by Woods, and it's good for the kind of canoe camping that I do. It's just big enough. You can get Yetis and Stanleys and stuff like that, which is great if you got like a bigger group. But for one fella, or 2 fellas, or a guy and a gal, or 2 gals, it's current year. This one from Canadian Tire, made by Woods. Do everything you want it to do, and it's all metal, no plastic in it. It's got kind of like a tea cozy on it. Ooh, spilled some. So yeah, you can wait for this before you press it, or you can just press it, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Got a little bit too much in here. And the way that I drink my coffees with maple syrup, which is pretty decadent, but I can't have sugar anymore. Some people just drink it black. Sometimes I do if I don't have maple syrup, but I do today. And if you get one of these larger enamel cups, this thing fits right inside of it, so it's pretty good packing. So it's probably about, what, 8:30, 9 o'clock now. Got my breakfast fire going. Got a cup of coffee on. And I got more in here, so might want more later. Do that up too. And then this is kind of like a thermos. It'll keep your coffee warm for a certain amount of time. And then you want to block off the evaporation. You kind of turn the thing. I don't think it works 100%. Nothing works 100%. But does what I want. And now I got a coffee that got a little bit of sweetness to it. Kind of mapley lumberjack coffee. And it's not acidic at all. You swallow that. Just the boiling it really helps out. So that's not how everybody makes coffee, but that's how I do.